Okay, the hottest camera for 2024 is the DJI Pocket 3 Osmo. This is a great little camera that gives you really great results. The challenge is it's pretty fragile. You've got a lot of moving parts that can accidentally break. It doesn't really stand up on its own very well. So a lot of creators are using this camera, and a lot of us have come up with our own rigs, ways to be able to handle it and add attachments to it. So in this video, I want to show you my rig and all the little items that I've added to it to make it super practical, add some additional functionality, and add some additional protection for my Pocket 3. Here we go. Okay, here it is in all its glory with my Pocket installed in the device. Now, what are some of the things that I like about this? Number one is I can hold it with two hands. So I have the ability to do this and do this. And I do a lot of car videos, RV videos, where I constantly need to reach out with either the left hand or the right hand to open a hood, pull open a cabinet, open a wardrobe, those types of things. So the ability to just freely pull my hands off the camera is a big win. The other thing is, you may notice up on the top here, I've added two separate LED lights. And so I have the ability to turn these on. They're independent of each other. These particular lights have four different levels. And so I can turn those on. They're attached firmly on top of my grip. The next thing is this little area right here. It might seem like a small thing, but this right here is what's called an elevator bolt. And you'll see as I unscrew it and take it out, you can buy these at any hardware store. They're just an elevator bolt. And the key to these is that they are steel. And so you can see on my little rig here, my little Movo rig, this is a forged aluminum handle. It was originally designed for scuba diving, and so you could take your GoPro under the water scuba diving, so it's got some weight on it, but it has some quarter 20 mounts there. Over here, there's some cold shoe mounts up on the top here. There's quarter 20s underneath here. That's how I mounted these two lights on top of there. And then on the bottom, you'll see there's also some quarter 20 mounts and a couple 3/8 inch mounts. So lots of versatility to be able to mount this on top of a tripod, a selfie stick, a monopod, what have you. You can go ahead and just mount that right on top of there. So really good, practical. I'll put links in the description for all these items. Now, as far as the DJI goes, you'll notice that I'm able to open the screen up on here. Okay, so I can turn it on and off pretty easily. And when it flips off, it all shuts down. This particular case that comes with the DJI Osmo fits nicely right there. And you can see that it adds some additional protection to keep the case on. And so it's wrapped in there pretty nicely, and I can drop it in my camera bag. Now let's get back to that elevator bolt that I was talking about earlier. Go ahead and turn this on. Okay, so because I put the elevator bolt, you may be wondering, well, why would I need that? Well, if you have the DJI lenses, the magnetic lenses that you can get from Freewell or even from DJI, you can get the magnetic wide angle lenses. They're nice because they allow you to quickly switch out your lens on your Go or your Pocket, but sometimes when you're doing run and gun, you might need the wide angle lens for one thing, but then all of a sudden you find yourself in need of the next lens. And the great thing about this is when you're out in the field, you can just drop your lenses right there and switch out the next lens. So by having that right there, I can pop it out. Maybe I don't want that. I don't have to dig in my pocket. I drop it right there. Now, before I throw it in my camera bag, I pull it off and put it in the case. But when I'm out in the field, it's nice to have a quick place to drop those lenses and keep moving. Oh, by the way, up on the top of here, there's some cold shoes as well. So if you want to mount some lights up there or you want to mount some microphones up there, you can do that. Down on the bottom here, you'll notice there is a platform, and it's really not designed to be able to stand it up for long. But this is a magnet. It's a neodyme magnet. So it gives me the ability to set it down on anything steel. If I want to set it down and do something else, it's easy to set it down. You can set it on the hood of the car, and it's rubber coated, so it won't actually scratch anything when I do set it down. So a real quick way to set it down. Now, the final piece I want to talk about in here is how did I connect this to the mobile. So there is a, you can see that right there at the bottom. This is what a K&F Concepts adapter. So this adapter allows you to take your Pocket 3 and drop it right on there like that. So if you need to move it, you need to pull it off of your rig for any particular reason, you can do that really quickly. Snaps in, clicks in, screws onto the bottom of here, no problem. And then on the back side, you'll see there's a USB-C on the adapter. So I can download my data, I can charge my device without ever having to take it out. And then with the case, it's really solid. I can drop it right in my bag. Way you go. Make sure I stow my lenses away, and I'm off and running, shoot and scoot. So this is a really great little rig. Works out nice. I probably got about $50, probably $75 in the rig, but I've got my lights on the side there, so I can go ahead, crank it up. I can use hands. I've got a little bit of weight to it, which sometimes can be helpful with cameras, but this is a really great way, and I will put links in the description. Thanks for watching.